Good day, Mr. Cassidy. My name is Donald Mencken. I want to assure you that you are a most valued guest here at Ravencroft. We're going to learn a lot from you.
And I'll learn a lot from you. Answers you don't even know you have.
Eager. I like that. Well then, let's get started, shall we?
Calling all task force personnel. Due to increased violence involving the gang war and the suspect known as Spider-Man, you are now free to employ extraordinary measures. Enter Phase 2 of the Suppression Initiative immediately.
It's Whitney Chang. Just a heads up. My sources tell me the task force is actively targeting you. Be careful.
So what else is new?
All units, remain on high alert. We've got multiple gang wars breaking out over the Russians' old territories. Everybody wants a piece. It's like the Old West out there, so be careful.
Dispatch, my informants keep telling me about a new figure called the Kingpin, who's moving in to fill the power vacuum. No one seems to know his real name. Could you get some information on that for me?
Kingpin? Huh, great. That's all I need. Some new wannabe trying to build an empire.
Escort units, move into position around the convoy. Keep your eyes peeled. We're moving this evidence because too many bad guys want it. Don't expect them to let it go without a fight.
Web slinging fail!
Yeah, I heard we're moving stuff that belonged to the Hood. That occult crap totally creeps me out. Makes me feel better you're helping us. Thanks.
My pleasure. The last thing any of us need is more dangerous stuff on the streets. Not being very subtle, are they?
This area seems kinda sketchy.
Stop there! We'll fill you full of holes!
Be cool, we just want your cargo.
Think about it. Is that stuff worth your life?
Some days you just got it.
Nice going, Spidey. Jump on. I have a feeling there's more where that came from. Spider-Man, do me a favor and look up ahead.
Car's wired to explode. Gotta try to neutralize them. Booyah! Dunked it! Whew! Better up there than down here. Huh. Friendly neighborhood fireworks.
If I was planning an attack, this is where I'd do it.
Didn't get out, last chance. Move it, guys, get it on now. That mask don't scare me.
Hey, Spidey, can you move that? Good work, Spidey. Come on, we're moving out.
These guys aren't messing around. You deliberately moving really slow? Car bombs. They go off here, it'll be a disaster. Give them this. They're persistent. I might just have a future at this.
I see you.
Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight.
Dispatch car 228, we checked out the Kane Museum. Nothing happening. We talked to the lady who called. She still swears she saw Spider-Man breaking in. But that place is locked up tight. No alarms have been tripped.
Copy that, 228. She probably read one too many of Jameson's editorials.
The Kane Museum. That's not far. Might as well check it out. My reputation's bad enough without getting blamed for pilfering Picassos. Funny how when crime's up, it's my fault. And when it's down, everyone forgets I exist. I'm always awesome. Sometimes I'm extra awesome.
Yo, I bet that's worth some bank.
Hands off. Stick to the plan. We're waiting for the spider. You set off an alarm and bring the cops. No amount of money's gonna save you from the kingpin. You dig?
They're setting a trap for me with idiots like this? Not gonna happen. Better take out the cameras, or the cops will blame this all on me. Let's see what I can do before they figure out I'm here.
Why did it have to be a museum? Museums are lame. I feel like I'm back in school.
They had field trips in reform school? Yeah, shut your mouth and do your job. The lady says museum, we go to the museum.
Lots to steal in museums. Great. I think I know who's about to cross my path.
What was that?
I see him.
Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty!
Here, he's right here.
Fellas, I got him!
What I'm about to do to these crooks is unsuitable for some audiences.
Yo, over here!
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
Impressive. Have you been working out?
Felicia, why am I not surprised?
Is our relationship getting predictable? Let me see what I can do to bring the excitement back.
Got the spider!
Fellas!
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
Oh, you're all hat.
I expected better from you, Felicia.
What am I supposed to do? Work in retail? You don't need hot guys in skin-tight spider costumes selling shooters.
You could have hooked up with me. I mean, yeah, I meant work with me. You know, take down bad guys instead of being one?
It's my nature to break the rules, Spider. You should try it sometime. You might like getting a little naughty.
But working for the Kingpin, Felicia? Organized crime? You're better than that.
Oh, you have no...
This ain't right. We weren't supposed to fight the spider alone. You were supposed to help us, lady.
Let that be a lesson to you, fellas. Follow a woman just because you like the way she fills out a cat suit? You'll be disappointed every time.
That's a first. No man's ever called me disappointing before. You just haven't given me a chance, Spider.
I want to, do the right thing. But your track record isn't great.
Yo, over here!
Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing?
Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine.
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
I like to play rough. I bet you were the worst hide-and-seek player ever. Don't look at me like that.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy?
You're just dying to get your hands on me, aren't you, you naughty boy? You infuriate me.
When you put forth this week an effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me.
You're so cute when you're confused.
Man, I was in
Why must you always make things so hard?
Come to Pop. Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight. Webbs, do your stuff.
I know I'm being fresh, but when you dress like that, what do you expect? Neither of us wants this, but it has to happen.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong.
Have I mentioned I like to watch?
Just a little closer. And he... Your heart wasn't in this, Felicia. Tell me what he did to you.
I was transferred to Ravencroft. The Kingpin came to see me.
Just to be clear, we're talking about Wilson Fisk.
Yes. He said he knew I was after power and he could give it to me.
You'd owe him. That's how it always works, isn't it?
The doctors did experiments. They called it DNA crafting or crisscrossing.
Cross-species genetics? You've seen what can happen. Why would you do that to yourself?
Boy, you are thick. I did it for you, so I'd be like you, so we could be together. But then the Kingpin ordered me to kill you, or die myself. I couldn't. I can't.
Felicia, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm not interested in your face, just your lips.
I can get you help. Witness protection, a new life safe from the Kingpin. And maybe someday we can get to know each other like normal people.
I don't want to be normal people. Run away with me. We'll go somewhere exotic. With our power, we can live like royalty. Adventure, excitement, romance. And that sounds terrible to you.
No, but I've got responsibilities.
Well, I'm not one of them. Don't worry about me. I've always done fine with a target on my back.
I can't just let you go.
Fisk owns too many cops. If I'm in custody, I'm as good as dead. You can't do that to me any more than I can do it to you. You ever decide you want some fun in your life? Look me up.
Felicia, wait! It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the Kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force, and the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Craven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it. That is the last time I eat garlic pizza before putting on the mask. Yikes. Harry probably knows more about Fisk than anyone. Harry's more likely to talk to his old pal Peter Parker than some nut in a costume.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself.
Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it?
Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
Spider-Man. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well,
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
I'll take that. I'm starting to wonder why anyone would keep working at Oscorp.
Spider-Man, can you help me?
There's danger. I can feel it. With great power comes great responsibility. Can't forget that. With my luck, now I'll get busted for smoking in public.
Do people throw up on you a lot?
Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse.
The shaken victim said, "If Spider-Man hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened."
If my blood could cure Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. But it'll take time and lots of research to find out. And he's in no mood to wait. I hope the bad guys appreciate all the effort I go through looking for them. Put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
You came. Thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it,
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I know it's safe.
I can't trust
promise.
anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Harry is really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Craven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him. It's my lucky day. Craven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. Looks empty. But maybe I can still find some answers. Craven's... It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
And how best set a trap.
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no. It's only the prelude. The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me. For the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you would eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you could be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and mistrust, but he is little more than a beast. It was inevitable he would have to be removed.
Ambush me from the trees.
I can smell your fear.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach the spilling of blood. Point at me.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer flail around like a drunk sailor. You fight ghosts. You crush.
True. I get as angry as you. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong. Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight. It'll be hard to spot him in those trees, but I have to try.
There is no escape. You are outnumbered by one man, always one step behind.
Trees, find him before he springs a trap.
You've been a poor sport. And so be it. To the death!
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a craven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Craven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out.
The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
Are you kidding me? With everything going on in the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
Only Fisk has that kind of influence. I should hitch a ride on one of the trucks. See what he's up to.
I'm not used to driving that kind of truck. Why can't Tony come?
Because we're going to see the boss. And only his top guys get to know where he goes when he's not here. So shut up and do your job.
I had a feeling listening in on those guys might pay off. Now to stick to their truck and let them take me right to the fat man himself.
Tell him we've got the delivery. I'll watch the truck. You got it, boss.
Only one thing will work on this door. Ionic webbing. It's ionic weapon, not ironic. This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny.
I have eyes on Spider-Man!
All the armor in the world can't fix stupid. I might just have a future at this.
Spread out. Secure the area.
You got it.
I want a perimeter set up. All points of entry watched.
I'm on it.
I catch anyone slacking off, they'll end up padding my arrest stats.
Understood, sir.
Maintain radio contact. Check in every 5 minutes.
I'll spread the word.
The boss wants everyone working double shift.
I'll tell the boys.
Task Force cops working with crooks. No, who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody.
You there? Bruno! Fellas, I got him! Bam! There he goes!
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things?
Skinny, ain't you?
Booyah! That's what I'm talking about. Just what I want.
Got it!
I don't care.
Get ready to...
That armor's too big an advantage. I need to equalize things with ionic webbing.
Best part of my job? Beating down punks like you.
I'm gonna beat you senseless, and it'll be perfectly legal.
Armor might be a chance to disable their armor. It doesn't make them any faster. Ionic webbing is just what the doctor ordered.
Assault on police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Care to add more crimes to the list?
Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed. Time to screw up their lines of communication by taking out the guys who give the orders.
Yo, over here!
Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing?
It really is so hard to get good health these days.
And of course the Daily Bugle never gets pictures of me winning like this.
Task Force? I don't like working with cops, even crooked ones. They should have given us...
When you put forth this weak an effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me.
You're a fool, Spider-Man. If you think those lackeys were meant to do anything more than delay you.
I see him!
Got the spider!
Hey, Bud.
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
You're just a scrawny kid.
Looks to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself, but the night is young. Do you know how much you cost me? But Bill is coming too, Spider-Man!
Booyah!
I suppose when you live such a sad little life, you can't help but cling to small victories.
Hey, Bud, that you? Got the spider!
Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight. Et voila!
You fancy yourself a hero. I've done more for this city than even ever dreamed of.
Ionic webbing's my best shot here. The armor's only as good as the guy inside. And those guys? Yeah, not good.
Please, Spider-Man, beat up some more police officers. It'll make wonderful news footage.
This is why they call me amazing.
You're not so scary in person.
Hey, pay attention. I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit. I'll take that. The armored guys are in charge. If I take them down, it'll confuse everybody.
Huh? I see him!
Yo, over here!
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun.
Yo, over here!
Got the spider!
Whatever those guys get paid, it's too much.
I'm rapidly losing patience with you, insect.
Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. Did your mom tell you could be anything you want? 'Cause she was wrong.
Bam! There he is!
I see him! Hey, Bud, that you?
Yo, over here!
Here, he's right here! He's got the spider! That mask don't scare me. What?
Oh, you're all hat and no cattle.
Don't feel bad. You're not. All right, you're not good.
Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. Bam! There he is!
Here, he's right here! Here, he's right here! Huh?
was in the zone. Hey, unconscious bad guy, was I in the zone or what? This must be frustrating for you. Kinda awesome for me. They say bad guys... My web shooters really don't...
Hey, Ball, that you?
Took a few too many shots that time.
I see him!
Spider-Man! Over here!
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one. Web shooters are disabled. Gotta be careful. I'll come right out with some cold water. Oh no, my web shooter's crashed.
Polly, that you?
Give me robots any day. At least robots don't talk your ear off.
I may have to take a direct hand in this sordid matter.
No more games, Buffalo Bud. Just you and me. What, no elevator music? This guy's cheaper than Jameson. Smells like sweaty fat guys and burritos in here. No offense to burritos. Well, if it isn't the Kingpin! Catchy name, but I have to say, you look more like a bowling ball than a pin. Or maybe a beach ball?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm impressed. You take control of crime in New York right under everybody's nose. The whole city knows you're crooked, and everyone still kisses your tuchus. Which must take what, like a week? A lot of ground to cover is what I'm saying.
The only criminal I see is the masked man guilty of breaking and entering into my private building. A violent vigilante. The Daily Bugle has branded a menace.
Fine, play it like that. But one way or another, you're going down.
And now you've threatened me. I dare say Jonah Jameson will praise me as a hero after I kill you. In self-defense, of course.
You set this Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it. You're so...
Who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, on some adolescent horror fantasy? I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
You're so fat, would you wear a yellow...
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight him myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense. Where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong! People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy. I'll crush you in self-defense.
One gets left out when I use the seismic... You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter! You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears hide their food! You are so fat!
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What people want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing that someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, and now you want to get even. You want to start a software company? Be my guest. But when you start hurting people, bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
How dare you! You know nothing about me. Nothing about my life. You have no idea to survive.
So talk to me. Let's hear it. You hired Craven, Cletus Cassidy? You're so proud of it. Tell me what you did.
This is what happens.
It's like a bouncy house. Am I right? You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!" You're so fat, you're the same height lying down.
I'm not a fool, Spider-Man. I've admitted no wrongdoing, broken no laws. There's no evidence against me.
I have proof you paid Craven.
No, my task force did. As a security consultant. I am shocked and horrified to hear he's done anything improper. If indeed he has. He was hired for his legendary skills and a strong code of conduct that would never allow him to betray a client.
Craven might not give you up, but Cassidy will.
A lunatic like that? Oh, come now. His word can hardly be believed. And besides, a man would have to be a fool to deal with someone of his ilk directly. I assure you, I am no fool. I'm afraid, Spider-Man, that you are the only criminal here.
Yeah? We'll see about that.
This is not an action film, boy. Just because you're young does not mean you can hack my security and gain access to my personal... How are you doing that?
Huh. Now who's underestimated who?
Stop that! I demand you stop...
All units. Max Dillon has escaped custody and is at large in Sector 4.
What did you do?
I have no idea what you mean. Thank you for showing me my areas of vulnerability. I assure you, they will be gone when you return.
He's using those generators to make an energy shield. Gotta take him out. Times Square seems to be the center of all this.
Just like a bug. You head for the light even when you know they'll kill you. That won't help you. I've got more than enough power to burn you to ash. No one cares. Well, I'll make them care. You can't get to me, Spider-Man. If you have any sense, you'll run for your life.
I can't get through that energy field. Looks like he's drawing the power for it from generators.
Get out of here, Spider! Before you see what. This is your last chance! Leave now! Everyone is here to you. You should feel lucky you're on the other side. You're just making a fool of yourself, Spider-Man. But go ahead. Don't let me stop you. You should have run away while you could. Now you'll die.
So much for the force field. Now I can get over there. I recognize that guy. What happened to him?
I warned you to stay away. Now it's too late.
Something familiar about you. Max Dillon?
You don't even remember. You said I was your eyes and ears. Said we were partners.
I remember now. I did say that, and I meant it.
Liar! You abandoned me! Left me in that place. Let them hurt me. All alone in the dark.
Max, I don't know what happened to you. I can see you're in pain, but I can't help you unless you let me.
You don't care. I lived my whole life in darkness, and nobody cares. Now you'll all see what it's like.
Max, I'm sorry for what they did to you. But but that doesn't give you an excuse to be one of them. Man, your power bill's gonna be through the roof! No, really, how do you play video games? Is it like constant systems? Max, I just found out what they're doing there. Stop fighting me. Tell the police what they're up to. We can bring them down together. For a guy full of electricity, you're pretty dim. Do without webs for a bit. Listen, I know we're fighting, but could you recharge my phone?
No! It's all getting dark!
Hard not to feel sorry for the guy. He was a victim. And if what he said about Ravencroft is true, I've got to shut that place down. Oscorp's one of their big donors. Maybe Harry can help.
Yeah.
Mr. Osborn, you were right. Fisk is buying up Oscorp stock for a hostile takeover. But as long as you're here, I'm confident we can stop it.
Right. As long as I'm here.
I have it, sir. Richard Parker's spider venom formula. But every time it's been used, there have been serious side effects.
More serious than death? I'll take my chances. Now get out!
Dr. Kafka, is that supposed to happen?
No. I'll shut it down.
Attention all task force officers. Given the growing threat posed by the masked vigilante called Spider-Man, we are cleared to escalate to Phase 3 of the Suppression Initiative. Be advised, there is no Phase 4. This ends now.
All units, be advised we have reports of rogue elements of the task force installing unknown devices, possibly dangerous, in populated areas. Proceed with extreme caution.
There could be mass casualties if I don't find those bombs right away.
We have a suspicious device. In Midtown East. All units, evacuate the area.
My web shooters are on the fritz. Webs. What all the... I can't tell the regular task force guys from the renegades. But they're all after me, so it doesn't matter. You know what you should do differently? Everything. I'd explain how ionic webbing works, but does anybody really care? My web shooters aren't working.
Best part of my job? Beating down punks like you.
These guys have lost their minds. I've got to stop those bombs. Quit fighting like that. I'm supposed to be the funny one. Let's go for a swim. Hustle it up, Spidey. Just made it!
I need a bomb squad unit to investigate the reported explosive device. Evacuation is in progress.
Either you're with the guys setting bombs, or you're stopping me from getting to them. Either way, we have a problem.
Dispatch, I've popped.
Come on, you're not taking this seriously! Or are you really that slow?
Police brutality? You don't know the meaning of the words. Yet. You're not fighting purse snatchers now.
No more fancy stuff. Target acquired. Open fire.
This belongs at the bottom of the river. That was close.
Caller reports a suspicious package. Follow evacuation protocols. Bomb squad has been notified.
Hey! I'm the one trying to stop your bombs! Gotta move faster. Can't tell the regular task force guys from the renegades. But they're all after me, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, pretty. Let's go for a swim. Muscle it up, Spidey. That was close. No one plants bombs in my city. No one!
All available units, respond to the Oscorp building. Set up a perimeter and assist in evacuation. We have reports of hostiles on the premises, armed and dangerous.
Not again. Gotta get over there fast. Oscorp looks like a bomb went off. Or a bunch of them. I need to find out who did it. Great. Listen, I know you task force guys think I'm the second coming of Al Capone, but there's a bigger threat right now.
The Goblin gave us this armor after he sprung us from Ravencroft. We work for him, and he wants you alive or dead. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna go with option 2.
Another one? Listen, guys, I know crazy doesn't need a reason, but I've never met this Goblin you keep talking about.
Well, the boss knows you, and he's paying us to bring you to him, in pieces, if that's what it takes.
That's part of my job. Beating down punks like you. I can fly wings around you, punk.
That's the same kind of Oscorp tech the task force uses. Where'd you get it? What did you do to Harry Osborn?
That's what you did to him you should worry about.
Okay, listen up, minion number 4. I want answers. Your pals made it sound like Harry Osborn is this Goblin person. But he'd never do that to his own company.
I guess you don't know the
I'm gonna beat you senseless. And it'll be perfect.
You led me on a merry chase, but now you're mine. Deep inside, you're just a scared kid, aren't you? Too bad you're not on the outside. Look at this place. It could all come crashing down. If anyone's still in there, I've got to get them out. Fast.
Spidey, help me!
Bless you! I thought I was dead.
Score!
Help! I can't breathe!
Good thing my costume protects me, but not enough.
You're a real hero, Spidey! Hurry! I can't hold it for long!
Thanks, Spider-Man. I'm gonna write the Bugle. Tell them they're wrong about you.
Oh, God. Harry Osborn, is that really you?
Does it look like me? No. Harry Osborn's dead thanks to you. All that's left is the Goblin.
You couldn't wait, could you? You tried something else.
Richard Parker's spider venom. And look, I'm a new man.
I warned you. What could happen?
I'm dying, you idiot. What else was I supposed to do?
You could have let me do research.
No. From now on, I take what I want, no matter who I have to kill.
If you want help, you don't have to fight me. I'll do whatever I can to cure you.
And turn me back into that whiny trust fund baby? I don't think so.
Listen, what you've done didn't just affect your body. It's twisted your mind. You have to let me...
Wrong! I don't have to let anyone do anything! That's the old me. Always waiting for Daddy to come and hug me and make it all better. Well, he never did. But it doesn't matter now! I can make it better myself. Well, better for me, not so good for you! I'll analyze your corpse and find out why you're stable. Then I'll do it myself and cure the disease, but keep the power!
It's the first time anyone's called me stable. I gotta admit, you set the bar pretty low. I'm sorry for what happened to you, but I'm not gonna let you hurt anyone.
You say that like you have a choice. My father failed me. Peter failed me. You failed me. It's like I always said. You have to look out for yourself.
Your father failed you because he spent all his time trying to extend his life instead of living it. Don't make the same mistake, Harry. This is crazy. You're not helping anyone doing this. Not even yourself.
Wrong. I'm analyzing your every move. Your bio reading something you've never done voluntarily. And be able to do. To get your blood.
We should breakdance fight instead. Huh, you should see me do the worm. Look at you. You don't care who gets caught in the middle of your grudge match. These are people, Harry. People with lives, with families and friends who love them. Just because you didn't have that doesn't give you the right to take it from anyone else.
No one gave a damn about me. Why should I care about them? Not bad, but I could do better. Maybe I'll figure out how to give myself powers like yours. I'd be a much better Spider-Man than you ever were. Snazzier costume, maybe some accessories. Wait, I got it. Spider-Man!
That's enough! I know you're dying. I know you've had it rough. But I'm not gonna let that hold me back anymore. I'm sorry, Harry.
No! You can't do this to me! I'm the Goblin! I'm strong! No one's ever gonna hurt me again!
even try to humiliate you less. Webbing really...
Kill me. I don't want to live like this.
That's never the answer. It's the easy way out. You think it's hard for you? There are people sick, dying all over the world, some with the same disease, who don't have your money or resources. Even if you don't want to keep fighting for yourself, you owe it to them. You can answer for your mistakes, and do whatever you can to make up for them. The greatest man I ever knew taught me that.
All units, we're getting alarms from the Ravencroft Institute. Can anyone respond, over?
Dispatch, we got our hands full with the Blackout and Oscorp. Cannot respond. Repeat, cannot respond.
I better get over there now.
There's a riot at Ravencroft. We don't have the manpower to handle it. All we could do is close the bridge, seal it off.
What about the people who work there?
We sent in some task force guys to evacuate, but they're having a bad time. Any chance you can lend a hand?
On my way. This is a nightmare. How'd it get so bad so fast? It's like someone deliberately freed all the most dangerous inmates. This is worse than I ever imagined. Both the staff and the non-violent inmates are in a bad spot. I've got to get those people out. Deep inside, you're just a scared kid, aren't you? Too bad you're not on the outside. Oh, no, I didn't! Oh, yes, I did!
Police brutality? You don't know the meaning of the words. Yet.
I've got to evacuate anyone who's not involved in the riot.
That's part of my job. Beating down.
You know what you should do differently? Everything.
Thank you. It got so bad, so fast.
Glad to help. Now get as far away from here as you can. I just think you're a jerk. I've got to evacuate anyone who's not involved in the riot. It's like a disaster movie, but just for you.
Please! Get this off me!
Thank you. I was so scared.
Head for the bridge. The police will get you out. Now isn't that more attractive?
Here he is!
I still get butterflies. I've got to evacuate anyone who's not involved in the riot. That jolt affected my web shooters. Gotta get back to the action.
Go! The spider! Form on me!
Oh, come on! I'm getting too far away from the action. I've got to evacuate anyone who's not involved in the riot. Ionic webbing! Sorry, it's just fun to say that. Let's see this again in slow motion! Nothing a little ionic webbing can't fix.
Help! I'm trapped in here! Spider-Man, you rock.
Don't thank me yet. You need to get to safety.
Spider-Man, help me!
They say everyone's the hero of his own story. But come on, I'm the hero of this one. Running out of tricks, are we? Fighting like that. I'm supposed to be the funny one. Rejected. Mencken, right? You work for Oscorp. I'll try not to hold that against you. What happened here?
It was Cassidy. We tried treating him with an experiment.
You don't! I know what you and Fisk were up to. Using these people as guinea pigs.
Okay, fine, but the danger's real. Cassidy changed into something horrible, deadly, and he wants to make more like him.
How do I stop Cassidy?
I'm not sure you can. You'd have to overwhelm the symbiote we injected him with. Stop it from functioning. Inflict too much damage for it to handle. Perhaps with fire, or intense vibrations. It's all theoretical. We plan further studies, but...
What did this nutball cocktail of yours do to him?
I don't fully understand it. But like everything else, the goal was to cure the Osborns. In this case, by creating organic, intelligent life forms, nanites, that rely on the body's survival for their own. Now listen to me. Any disease, any damage, they can recognize and heal, as well as protect and defend the host.
Symbiotic relationship. More? Cassidy's a loony psycho killer. When did he turn into a social butterfly?
He had an abusive father, absent mother. He was always jealous of other kids with loving, stable families.
So he's trying to create one?
Yes. Out of the most dangerous inmates at Ravencroft. He wants to build a family in his image.
I'll get you outside, which is more than you deserve. But then I have to go after Cassidy.
I agree. He's headed for the sub-basements, where the most damaged inmates are kept. Now, if he makes them into beings like him, no place will be safe. Okay, I'm fine from here. My car's outside.
Get to a hospital. Tell the police everything. Or after I'm done with Cassidy, I'll come looking for you. I'm having a good day. You having a good day? No? Hey, you'll be less nervous if you picture me naked. You know what? That's weird. Don't do that.
Oh, you can't fly?
Ionic webbing makes everything better. Heavy-duty security. Wonder what they had here. I get the feeling something seriously wrong was going on here.
Got him!
This isn't personal, I just think you're a jerk. Okay, maybe it is personal. That water's got a live current in it. Gotta stay on high ground. I'd explain how ionic webbing works, but does anybody really care?
What's that? Police brutality?
Oh, come on, don't cry! I can try to humiliate you less. Web shooters are down.
Got him! The spider! Form on me!
Anyone else hear that?
Huh? Dispatch, I have possible movement.
Target acquired. Open fire.
Lousy time for my web shooters to stop working. Webs! What all the stylish bad guys are wearing this season. Quit fighting like that! I'm supposed to be the funny one! Electrical equipment, burn marks. I bet this is where they held Max Dillon. My web shooters really don't like electricity. I get the feeling there's something behind that wreckage. Gotta stay out of that water, or I'm gonna get one heck of a jolt. The Venom Project? Huh, great. Why is it never the Puppy Project or the Chocolate Project? Gotta stop Cassidy before he makes things even worse.
You're trapped in my web, little spider. Don't fear the darkness. Let it in. Then you'll be like me. I've become my true self, Spider-Man.
What on earth is that? Actually, it doesn't look like anything from Earth. I've never seen anything so horrible in my life.
I have a growing family, Spider-Man. So many mouths to feed. I think I'll feed them you.
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
My friend is hungry. It wants a nice fat spider to munch on. You rejected my gift, but I have another one for you. Death.
With great power comes great responsibility. Can't forget that. Cassidy! That's as far as you go. One of you is already too many.
I'm not Cletus Cassidy. Not anymore. I'm my true self now. I'm Carnage!
Deep inside, you're just a scared kid, aren't you? Too bad you're not on...
Poor little spider. You're just not ready to see the truth, are you?
I didn't web up your mouth because I don't want you to suffocate. You're starting to talk me out of it.
See, you think you're joking. But I know what you won't admit to yourself. When I killed those criminals, you were happy. You were grateful to me, weren't you?
No,
It's not too late to understand. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
You say you're searching for answers in death, but what were you trying to do when I stopped you? Make others like you? A family?
So we can spread the message, the truth, that chaos and death are the only—
Wrong. You're trying to create a family because you never had one. You weren't looking for death, Cletus. You wanted the life you never had. Now who's not seeing the truth? You said you killed to understand death. What are you trying to understand?
The meaning, the truth, the secrets it reveals about all of us that we're afraid to see.
I can tell you that. Death is a part of life. It happens. Sometimes for a reason, sometimes for no reason. You're wasting your time looking for some cosmic answer in death. Life is where you find meaning. And buddy, you've wasted yours. What makes you think I'm anything like you?
You wanted to do what I did. End those criminals forever.
That's true. I didn't want to admit it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel that way.
I knew it.
But that's human. Anger, wanting revenge. It's not wrong to feel emotions like that. It's wrong to act on them.
Here's the real difference between us, Spider-Man. I'm at peace with who I am.
You shouldn't be.
And you should? Then why aren't you?
Sorry, Cletus. I just figured out talking to a psycho killer isn't gonna give me the answers I'm after.
I know what will. Death.
You know, water balloons would be a much better weapon. Would I lie to you? They say everyone's the hero of his own story. But come on, throw this one.
It's true.
Cletus, I can help. Get you to people who can fix what they did to you.
You're the one who needs fixing, Spider-Man. I'm finally perfect. What I was always meant to be.
You know what you should do differently? Everything. Come on, you're not taking this seriously! Or are you really that slow?
You and everyone like me. Chaos is the only thing that's real. Chaos and death. When
nice long nap.
So much for fires being romantic!
Seismic blast has a way of bringing people to on the floor. Now, people are in trouble. Want me to surrender? Raise your hand. No? Fine. Good thing my costume protects me, but not enough. Shakalaka!
The harder you fight. Why are you fighting me? We're so lucky. Practically family already. Admit it. What I did to criminals is what you want to do. I can help you get there. Be free. Like me.
You're wrong. I'm nothing like you. The whole reason I'm here, the whole reason I do this is to stop people like you.
No. Don't want to be alone again. Please just let me die.
That's not the answer, Cletus. None of us are gonna find any answers here.
What's the matter, Peter? You look like you lost your last friend. Hey, but I know for a fact you've still got at least one.
It's Uncle Ben. I miss him so much. I just feel lost without him. He raised me. I loved him. And he died because he was looking for me. I'm not sure how to live with that.
Let me ask you something, Pilgrim. Your Uncle Ben, he was one of the best people I ever knew. Everyone loved him. He had an amazing life, right? So, why do you want to make it all about how it ended? What counts isn't how he died, Peter. What matters is really the way he lived. I want you to make his life mean something. I want you to be the man he raised you to be. The man that he was so proud of when he saw what you were growing into.
He told you that?
All the time. Your uncle knew what a tough place the world could be. He knew that it needs heroes. And hey, take it from me, you are one of those heroes. So what do you say? Are you gonna go out there and prove it? I want you to do it for Uncle Ben, and for me.
Yeah. Yes, Dan. I will. I miss Uncle Ben. I'll always miss him. But I don't have to replace him, because he already gave me everything I needed. Now it's up to me to honor his memory by using what he gave me, in a way that'll make him proud.
Enough said. Enough said.
Oh, you can rely on me, Mr. Mayor. I consider it my honor to provide any help I can. What happened to young Osborne is tragic, but never fear. I'll continue to finance the task force myself. And, at the risk of seeming overconfident, I promise you, with the criminal organizations that plagued our city crushed, the crime rate will go down to a manageable level. Yeah, goodbye. There you are. Come in, my friend. Come in. I couldn't have done this without you. Chameleon.
What happens now?
Now, the real work begins.